100.2. Hi y'all, Artist Poet Girl here, also known as APG Jamie, and today we're going to draw on a canvas, well, sort of a canvas. It's a wooden artist palette. We're going to draw this here face, which is going to be number 7 in my 229 face series. And so you can see I've kind of already sketched her out, and I used a not sure if it's a white color pencil or a white chalk pencil. And we're going to start with our good old white gesso. So I don't actually show you every step because it's kind of monotonous, and she took me a few months. Okay, so my original idea was, I was going to put blobs of paint because it's an artist palette, right? And she was going to be, painted in, typical flesh tone. And I started painting that, which you'll see momentarily, perhaps, maybe, could be. And she just kept saying black and white, black and white, black and white, black and white. So, yeah, I kind of gessoed over and went black and white, which y'all probably could see from the thumbnail, right? Could y'all see that? Yeah. So, let's see, what am I doing here? I think I'm still painting gesso. Now we're going to add that flesh tone. And I'm kind of penciling in, my hairline there. Going back over it. Or, no, that's not a pencil. Silly girl. That was a brush. And this is when she starts screaming at me, black and white. Black and white. I know. Does that happen to y'all when you're painting on faces, or actually anything for that matter, even scrapbooking or anything? It just, keeps telling you, do this, do this, do this. So now I'm going over her with white acrylic paint. You can see my wooden palette in the background is still wood color, because that was my intention, was to leave it wood color and put blobs of paint on there, like an artist palette, because that's what it is. Musical, musical, musical interlude, just for you, musical interlude, for you, for me, for just we. And as you can see, my colors that I would put on the palette I didn't like. She says black and white, so I scraped them off, and here you can see I've outlined her with, well, it's not really black, it's Payne's gray, so. And I did a little bit of shading. I didn't show you that part because, it's pretty monotonous. And here I'm going over some of the lines, which essentially shows you what I did. And so I slept on it for a while. And it came to me in the middle of the night one night to just do these wavy ring line things behind her on the white background. So I painted the whole palette white, and now we're just going over with the Payne's gray the lines that I drew in, lightly drew in. Now maybe y'all could see why it took so long. I mean, goodness. Now we're going to add some color. Did this in a series of glazes. And I used, 3 different colors. I used green gold. What blue is this? I can't remember the blue. And we did magenta They were golden, fluid golden colors. And believe me, the way I'm drooling on, you're going to thank me that I cut out so much, okay? You know, I got it whittled down to just right at 10.5 minutes. And I don't think I show y'all where I did the shading. Maybe I do. I don't know. I like her. This is Penelope the Ar'Tist. I'm really happy with her. I had to add some wood strips to the back so I could, put a wire hanger on there. And, this is the magenta round. These are the first, like I said, you have to layer up glazes. But y'all know that. Y'all smart. My friends is smart. And I'm so happy to have so many new subscribers. Thanks y'all. I truly appreciate you. I hope you enjoy what you see. I try not to have it too monotonous and repeated. Because, I could have used a smaller brush. Yes, I sure could have. But I didn't. I actually end up using a larger brush late, when I start getting into larger areas, because it was keeping it relatively smallish. I still could have used a bigger brush. She makes me happy. Her original drawing, made me happy. And then, because I go through, the faces, the 29 faces in February and 29 faces in September, as hosted by Ayala Arts. And these are the faces that I typically draw during that, hence the 229 series. I don't know that I'll actually end up doing 29 different faces or not. We'll see. I'm hoping they'll let me know when the series is over with. But she is face number 7, so, we're still in the single digits here. And, I thought I sped this video up. Does it seem slow to y'all? Because it seems kind of slow to me. But I don't know. Maybe because I've done it all before. I've been here before. It's almost like Groundhog Day. I do enjoy the process. There, we sped it up a little bit more. Now we're putting on some of that green gold. I love that green gold, y'all. I must say, Penelope doesn't photograph near as well as she looks in real life, which sometimes that happens with fine art. It can photograph really well and not look that good in real life. Art can photograph not great, but look way better in real life. Just saying. Because I can say. Because it's my YouTube, and I can say if I want to, say if I want to. I know it's at times like these, y'all wish I played music in the background, right? Repeating music. That's a piece of deli wrap I'm using to help keep me from marring up the previously painted stuff. And I think that's my last round. I think I've decided to stop there instead of continuing all the way out to the edge. And that's a photograph from earlier on. Oh, we're in the photo montage. We're getting close to the end. And there's a picture. Obviously, y'all can see it's a picture. And there she is, almost finished. I've got a grayscale coming up. I think she looks really good in the grayscale. And I think this is before shading. This is shading. Darker shadings. I think this is highlight edges. Here's another grayscale. I do like the grayscale, I'm just saying. And here comes the final final one. There she is. Penelope the Ar'Tist. I hope you enjoyed sort of watching. I should have said the stagnant hands. So, oh yes, please be sure to give a thumbs up, leave a kind comment, share the video, and also please subscribe. I really appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and happy arting, y'all.